Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, you guys know the drill. If you guys could please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could leave a comment down below, I don't care what it is. Super helps the channel out. It's Wednesday morning, it's bright and early. We're back in the shop. Today in the shop, we do have a 2013 Ram. Now this truck is a dually. Now this truck came in for a water leak and interior detail. But of course we didn't want to do an interior detail until we do fix the water leak. So customer's complaint was he was getting water and wetness in these back compartment areas of the truck on both sides, as well as right here as well. I did pull up some panels and did see traces of water and rust and wet carpet in this general area. Nothing too bad, but I did see it trickling down the side on both sides. My first thought was sunroof drains, because that's a pretty common one on these trucks. After water testing, I did see that the drains were draining perfectly well. So that left for the third brake light and the rear window. Now the rear window is urethane in, so of course we was hoping that that wasn't the issue. I did remove the Phillips screws from the third brake light, pulling out the third brake light, and revealed that the water was indeed getting in there. There was lots of pine needles, like moss and mold and green stuff just crammed in there, mud, and you could see clearly where the water was coming in. You could actually even see water inside the light as well. So I did clean up the surface of the truck. I did replace all three bulbs in the third brake light, the cargo lights, and the brake light, and I went ahead and resealed the third brake light and remounted it and did a water test, and so far so good. So anyways, we're going to proceed today with an interior detail to get the smell and kind of get the mustiness out of the vehicle, which isn't bad, but we'll go ahead and get the interior of this thing detailed up. In the lift bay, I have my Del Sol up on the lift just for storage reasons. I do have the right-hand drive Turbo Civic Coupe here. Now you can see that I do have the fender refinished. You can still see it is taped off. Now you can see my blend on the leftover tape. You can see I brought my color pretty much the first 3/4 of the fender, and the back 25% I have no color, so I just re-cleared. Now we still need to do a little bit of color sanding and polishing on that fender before I can throw in the light and the side marker. But we did have a little boo-boo a couple weeks ago on the fender, so we went ahead and just knocked that out and got it fixed, just so it's out of the way. So we do got to get a few minutes to do some color sanding and polishing. Once we get a little bit of time, I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and pop those lights back on, and she'll be done, ready for meets again. Now on the body side, we do have Jesse's twin turbo 1JZ swapped Lexus Is300. It is ready for delivery. Now you can see we have the front end all put back together. We have the USDM Lexus grille put in. We have the lower section of the grille repainted, intercoolers polished up, bumpers mounted securely. We did do some color sanding on the entire nose, and we of course blended the front door, so we did a little color sanding on that as well, and some machine polishing. And while I had the polisher out, I went ahead and polished out the rest of the vehicle. It did have a few pretty aggressive scratches and chips, so I went ahead and did a quick touch up on some of those. That way from, 10 feet away or so, this thing looks pretty dang good. So she's shining, she's ready for the streets, so I'm really happy with it. I think it came out really nice. The paint was in pretty rough shape, so it was kind of tough to bring back the rest of the car. We could go into a more severe cut and polish to bring the car back a little more, but there is a lot of paint damage on almost every single panel, including like chips, scratches, scrapes, chipping and flaking paint, stuff like that. So lots of pitting in the clear. So it would be a lot of effort to get this vehicle to be, perfect. Realistically, it kind of needs to be refinished completely. So under the hood, got the entire underhood colored out. We have our fender jams, our core support, all new hardware. We refinished the radiator stays and the hood latch. We put new clips In the bumper, we paint penned the hood hinge bolts, taped off all the decals, and this thing's looking pretty good. A little bit of engine bay detailing and a painted valve cover, and this thing will be looking show car ready. Now, another thing we did with this is there was lots of screws mounting the lip to the bumper. We went ahead and filled those. We only utilized 2 screws on the sides, and we used 3M double back tape on the center part in the grill. Now, we used that tape with plastic adhesion promoter. So we went ahead and used a pen. We applied adhesion promoter to make sure that that tape has a good chemical bond. So anyways, this thing is ready to go outside today, and it will be picked up later today. I'm really happy. I'm hoping Jesse will be plenty happy with the outcome. Of course, we still got a little bit of things that could be done on the vehicle, but it is ready on my end. You know, he's still got to get it, and he's got to put his fog lights, his front side markers in. Window squirters got to go in. I do have the painted drip rails. Those are gonna have to be glued back in, so I'll leave those for him. So there you have it. Inside the spray booth, we have a rear bumper cover, brand new, and we have a used door. Now, these panels go to a Dodge Durango. Now, this Durango did get hit in a parking lot, so the door is toast on the Durango. So I did pick up a used door. We got to go ahead and pop these interior panels off. We actually got to cut in this door to be black. So we are going to do the cut in ahead of time. This vehicle is not coming in for a couple weeks, but we do want to, at some point when we get some time, go ahead and cut in this door and these hinges. That way when the vehicle does come in, we can go ahead and get this door on the first day at teardown. And we'll probably have to do a little bit of pulling to make sure that this rear door can go on and close securely and open and close just like stock. But we'll also have to repair the front door and I believe go into the rear quarter panel, as well as fix the rear hatch, and the rear bumper needs to be refinished as well. So anyways, that'll be coming in a couple weeks, so no big deal, but we are very, very busy. We have a few projects lined up, but we definitely have a lot of customer stuff that's ahead. I am looking forward to getting the next project in. The C10 is coming along. We are going to do a little more work to it today. Mikey's going to come in. Mikey also scored on these Krager SS wheels for me. He did mount up some tires. Now this is going to be for the front of the C10, and we are going to go ahead and take the rear tires off the rear wheels on the C10 and mount on these wheels. I do have 6 lug to 5 lug adapters that we'll be installing, brand new lug nuts, all that good stuff. So the C10 is coming back into the shop today, and to finalize things, we do have to get the wiring on the headlights, blinkers, taillights, all that good stuff. Make sure all that stuff's working before it is street worthy, but we are pretty much on the tail end of the C10 being complete. So I'm super pumped about that, super excited to be driving that. The next project is in line outside, awaiting to come in. I'm super excited to reveal it to you guys. I've been stockpiling parts for months, and I'm just super excited to get working on it. But we are very busy with customer jobs this month and already scheduling into the next month. So free time will be few and far between. So as I can, once the C10 is done, I'm gonna get that project in here, get it on the lift, and I will be revealing it to you guys, and we'll be keep picking away at it as we can, and we'll see if we can do a quick turnaround on it. So super pumped for this year's project. It'll be a big one. We do have some mechanical side of things that we got to do, and we do got to do a complete full paint and body paint job on it, as well as graphics. So anyways, I got to go drop my CRV off with the guys at Flat Black Automotive for an alignment. So while I do that, please like this video, leave a comment down below, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one.
Ooh, like LeBron, though, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.